let's talk Scotch grain. A key little thing in Mulberry's history is Scotch grain. If no one knows what I'm talking about, Scotch grain is this material, or this material, or this material. It comes in multiple different colours, and it's like a grained looking material. We're lucky enough because I don't know, but we actually have a roll of the original Scotch grain from the factory.
Sorry.
Don't at Mulberry, because I don't know if they know we have this. We bought it for someone who came in.
Yeah, well, I can do that.
So it's got the classic check, Mulberry check. If anyone's a collector and knows Mulberry, that's the Mulberry check. And then obviously it's the Scotch grain on this side, and I think we've got 2 rolls, haven't we?
Yeah.
It's not for sale. Everyone always asks me if it's for sale, but it's part of my personal collection. I mean, because I don't know when I'm going to be able to get my hands on some Mulberry Scotch grain in a roll ever again. So that's mine. But just to explain it to you, so Mulberry Scotch grain, this is a black example. It's a checkbook holder. You'll find quite a lot of the more vintage pieces are in this material. Because it's very water resistant, durable. They still do the clippers in it, and they still do a lot of menswear in it. Less ladies wear. I mean, it is unisex, but less ladies wear is done in the Scotch grain now. Whereas before in the 90s, you had the binocular bags, the trout bags, even just the Helliers, the like half moon shaped bags that look like Louis Vuitton Almas. They were all in Scotch grain because it was originally set up as more of a like sort of country chic brand for use, practical use. Now this is much like, to me, is much like the Louis Vuitton canvas. Louis Vuitton monogrammed and demier and azure print, which is like the check boxes, is on canvas. A lot of people make the mistake that it's on leather. It's not on leather, it's a canvas material, as is the Scotch grain. Is sort of a canvas material which then has a plastic type of substance laid on it, and then a grain is, there you go, a grain is printed in the same way as like a leather grain would be printed in. It's exactly the same practice, but with sort of a plastic coated canvas material, which makes it very durable. It's wipeable, has an element of like water resistance. It's not waterproof, but it is water resistant, and then that gives a leather-like effect. But if you to touch, it's very textured as opposed to leather. It's not smooth at all. You can literally feel every grain on it. We have a few pieces in that are more vintage. This is a checkbook holder, and most of the time, like I just showed you in the roll, it's got my roll back. It has the Mulberry check lining or trim, and then that's a really nice example of the vintage logo in gold leaf there. That's a checkbook holder, which is obviously a little bit of a unuseful product now because people don't really use checkbooks as such, but we still stock them if you are old school. And then you've got the leather trim with the tree embossed logo. The same applies to the purse. This one's in navy, which is a slightly rarer, if you like, colorway. They did reds, pinks, purple, cream, brown, blue, green. There was multiple different colorways, but the main 2 that you'll see is the black and what I call the green. Don't they call it mole?
Mole, that's mole.
This one?
No, just mole.
Mole.
Yeah.
Mole. It's like mole and brandy and black and cognac.
Yes, I think.
Or the other way around, mole, cognac, black and brandy.
Brandy, I think, was the old term. Oh, you know, so you're right.
That's the leather.
Brown, yeah, and cognac, black. Yeah, you're right. Sorry about that. I'll show.
But so you always see the mole green screen really with the lighter leather, and the black always come with the slightly darker leather. In most cases, they still produce the clippers, so the big holdalls today in the same material because it is very durable, and we'll do a video on the clipper, won't we, Austin? we've got a vintage one and a new one, so we can compare how they've changed and what you can expect on a newer one.
Yep.
Yep, that's delayed, wasn't it? But in store at the moment, I don't think I've got enough room to put through this. We've got a classic piece of luggage in. It's obviously quite large. I don't know if you can see that in comparison to me. It's a full size
Suitcase size, isn't it?
suitcase. I don't know why I keep saying I couldn't think of words. Suitcase, like a classic suitcase. You know, like
It's soft.
it reminds me of perfect time of year for this, like Home Alone. You know when they're like pass it to cabin,
Yeah, it's true.
pass it to cabin.
Like soft luggage.
Yeah, soft luggage. Because obviously Louis Vuitton, who are obviously very famous for their soft-sided luggage, that's discontinued now, isn't it? Louis Vuitton soft-sided.
Yeah, like the actual cases, yeah, but like
Yeah.
they still class like keyholes and like holders and stuff.
No, but I mean like this, like a classic suitcase.
Yeah. I'm not sure, I'd have to check.
You can't buy these with Mulberry anymore. Every now and then they release the small roll-on. That reoccurs quite a lot. They don't sell it all year round though, I don't believe. And they sell the clippers in various different sizes. So this is a discontinued piece. It's late 90s, early 2000s. And as I just said, it's the Mulberry Scotchgrain, so it's that waterproof material. The material itself is in excellent condition. With the leather piping, you've got the leather handle cover to protect the webbed handle. You've got the mulberry tree logo on the front there and the zip compartment. And then inside, there you go. And then inside it's got the check lining, which is in absolutely amazing condition. We have this one in store for $350, which is a bargain really. I think the roller suitcases are pushing £1,000 now. So it's a really nice piece, but I wanted to explain to you and take this opportunity just to explain the actual fabric composition of Scotchgrain, that Mulberry call it. Because it is, I'll put this on the floor, it is technically a type of plastic. Coated canvas plastic, isn't it?
Polyurethane blend, if you will.
Polyurethane blend, is it?
Maybe.
No, I think you made that up. But if you want more information, you can ask in store. The sales assistants will have the exact chemical build-up, if you like. But I did have to explain to a couple of customers this week that it's not leather. It's not grain leather and it's not coated leather. It is technically a type of coated plastic material. It's special to Mulberry, I think, and it's very classic to their like OG hunting, sailing, fishing ranges. So those are we have in store. We have various purses. I think I have maybe 3 or 4 purses in. We've got the luggage. Have we got any more Scotchgrain in ours?
We have a few more purses. No, we don't.
Oh. Well, if you're looking for any Scotchgrain, we can get some in for you because we do have it quite regularly. Obviously, it's all sold out.
We sell it very quickly, though. That's the thing.
Well, obviously, it's very popular. People like the Scotchgrain. Yeah. Oh, that's good. Good for me.
Wow.
Good for me that we've sold out. But we do have some purses in if you're interested. And obviously, the luggage piece. So that's just a little introduction or knowledge train.
Yeah.
On Scotchgrain. If you're interested in Mulberry, I have done a Mulberry home video, which you'll find on our channel page. Also, I've done various reviews of newer Mulberry handbags, including the ones we see here. So we've got a Freya, Bayswater. I'm going to do a Lily, because people like a Lily, and I got a couple of Lilies. I don't know why I say Lily like that. Lily!
That's from
Schitt's Creek.
Schitt's Creek, yeah.
Lily. Anyway, so if you're interested in that, then they will be coming soon. Otherwise, please look at our other videos and subscribe. I see you 70% who are not subscribed. Subscribe. And then you'll be up to date with our cool luxury videos.
What you could do is, I believe it's up here. The notifications. Hit the notifications. So when we do have a new video, it pops up.
Yeah, that's fun, isn't it? So yes, that is me today on Scotchgrain. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.